Bladder's de-spruced. De-spruced? I don't even know what that means. That's a tree? You played Colonial Marines without knowing the lore behind it, and while you didn't love it, it wasn't anywhere close to the worst thing you'd ever played. So many people shit on that game. I think the big reason why is because there were like these really high expectations, and they kind of the way what was it? Watch Dogs was shown off, where the game looked better in like the preview stuff that they had, and then the game came out and it didn't look as good. It went through a lot of development turmoil, and I think that was like a big issue, and people got a little chintzy about that and upset. But you know, I played through the game when it first released on PC. I had a good time. They did. They broke their own AI, and it definitely made the game fun. You'd sometimes get into a situation where the aliens would just sit and stare at you, which I thought was great. which I thought was great. I didn't realize it was a typo, and then it comes out, and you're just like, oh, it was something simple. But isn't that how like a lot of issues happen, where someone's like coding something, and there's just like one small error, but it fucks everything up? It's something that could like just accidentally be overlooked, and you're just like, fuck. Damn, I hit one wrong button. And that's why I usually have people review code, right? But it's like one of those things where, I mean, you could have had an E rather than an A, or a 1 rather than an exclamation point that could just like completely screw things up, and somebody could be like glossing over stuff and just go, yeah, it looks fine to me. I thought it was a fun game. And they went through and re-enhanced the game after release and issued a big old patch for it. And I haven't played through it since it's been patched, but I don't know if it... I doubt it changes anything drastically enough worthy of another playthrough, but I had fun with it. It's average, but it wasn't bad. Kind of impressed it wasn't worse when you consider the typo thing. It did fuck some stuff up, though. It did fuck some stuff up. But it was fun. I liked it. Is it the worst first-person shooter? No. Is it the best first-person shooter? No. But it satiated my alien need, for sure. I like the Alien franchise a lot, and so I'm willing to cut some games some slack. The Alien Trilogy game that came out for the PlayStation and Saturn was awful. Most Alien games that have come out have been awful. Alien vs. Predator, depending on which version you have, like the one that came out for the Jaguar was really good. But there's a lot of atrocious Alien games out there. The Alien 3 game that came out for the Super Nintendo is... So there haven't been a lot of good games for that franchise. And I thought Colonial Marines was perfectly fine. Did it give everything that it promised? God, no. God, no. In that regard, sure, it was a disappointment, but I still thought it was fun. And Isolation, what bit I played of it, I did have fun with it. It just eventually kind of wore thin on me. Once I got around to like that 13, 14 hour mark, I was like, I'm good. I want to go back and play it, though. I especially want to do the DLC, because the DLC is supposed to be like prequel-ish to the actual franchise, and I thought that was kind of exciting. Just the slider until the image on the left is barely visible. Is it barely visible now? Is this barely visible? I always feel that what they want you to have is not always the most optimal, because sometimes when it's barely visible, everything's black. And it's like, I'm supposed to be moving through this environment, but I can't see anything. So I feel like always going slightly above what they recommend is always like the ideal. Always the ideal. We're going to move that off screen because it's not going away. So I think we'll go right there. Oh, good. We can mess around with some settings. All right, what do we have here? Why is that not? Oh, good. Subtitles. I don't know what we have as far as scale goes. We'll increase it a little bit because that's always nice. Why any game has fucking head bob, right? Why any game has head bob. I'm gonna leave everything alone right now, but if we run into some issues, we'll come back in here. We've got shadows and probably SSAO. Oh, motion blur is definitely gone, though. And lens flares, we're turning that off. We're turning that off. I don't like lens flares. Lens flares make no sense in anything outside of movies. Do you know why there's a lens flare? Because there's a lens, there's a camera there. That's what a lens flare is. In real life, unless you have glasses on, you're not looking up at lights and going, huh, circles. Something's wrong with your eyeballs. The first Layers of Fears was the spooky painting. The spooky painting, yes. That was the first one, and there was also a DLC. So the first one deals with a family. It deals with kind of like the downfall of the family. There was a father, a mother, and a daughter, and the mom got disfigured somehow, and the dad proceeded to get drunk and become a terrible human being and mistreated his daughter and his wife, and eventually it kind of seemed like they were hinting at the fact that the dad was using bits and pieces of his wife to actually make his paintings. But basically what he was doing was he was painting his wife. He made lots of portraits of her over the years, and it disturbed him that his wife was disfigured, so he was trying to recapture that perfect image of her, and so he kept painting her over and over and over and over again, kind of driving himself crazy. And he eventually ended up destroying his his family life and mistreating his child and his wife, and I think his wife ended up dying in a fire that he created. I think he burned his paintings while his wife was in the house and ended up like killing her. And then the DLC was like the daughter coming back to the house and kind of like reliving through like what happened in her childhood. It was interesting. It was a really interesting story. I enjoyed it. So I'm kind of excited to see what they do in this game. The music's turned down a little bit. That's good. Yeah. All right. And we actually have the first time I fired up Layers of Fear, I couldn't, like, my controller acted absolutely terrible. So let's hope that this one has better controller recognition. You know, all of a sudden, I'm getting like a Bioshock feel. Who else is getting like a Bioshock feel here? This feels very Bioshocky. It feels old-timey. You know, 20, 42, 29, 82, skidoo, 32, 45, whatever, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's play Layers of Fear 2. Safe mode. Monsters are still there, but won't chase you. Oh, there's actual monsters in this. So the first Layers of Fear, there aren't really monsters in the game. It has lots of set pieces and stuff, and there's crazy things that happen. It's a little puzzly. There's some things that you have to solve here and there, but there isn't anything that ever stalks you. There's lots of jump scares and stuff like that, and there's freaky and strange imagery. It's very much like a fever, surreal dream kind of thing. But there really isn't anything in there that's going to do something to you. That's interesting. This is new. All right. Well, let's play normal mode. So I didn't adjust any graphical options, so we're going to have to be mindful of that because my computer sucks. So we just have to hope that there aren't any slowdowns on my end. Please let me know if like things look jacked up or anything like that. Also the audio volume, because audio volume in every game is all over the place. It looked like the audio volume was fine with what we heard, but just let me know that everything's okay. Especially the voiceover stuff. Are we supposed to have audio here? Who likes audio in their video games? Alright, well, that's a hell of a way to start things. It looks like we're on a ship. You guys can hear things, right? At least if you got headphones on. The Titanic, probably. Fire! In case of fire, strike the knob. Your mom's a knob. Is that just like a big bullhorn that you just fire, 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 fire? Is that all? Is all that is? Is just a bullhorn? You know what I thought that was? I thought this was somebody's face with a really nice head of hair. Nice curly head of hair right there. I thought we had like an afro. We'll see what the max levels is. The water horn? I know where the Matterhorn is. I don't know where the water horn is. It's a nice looking game so far, though. But I would have said that about the first game as well. What was it? Boat fishies? Press RT and move to open the door, so it's going to be similar to what we had in Outlast. Door goes open, door goes closed. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. All right, got it. Nice, very nice. Very similar to, well, slightly similar. I was using the X button in Outlast.
You almost had it.
The unmooring. Are we on the Love Boat? The Love Boat. Where's Isaac? He's my favorite bartender. That's so weird. I love this. I love this. It's very 80s. I dig it. Stay awake. Where the fuck? Oh, it was one of the tube things. Oh, these are cool.
Testing 1 2 3. 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 Testing 1 2 3.
I feel like the volume can go up a little bit, yeah? It feels a little bit on the quiet side, yes? Just a smidgen? You don't need to crank it up, but it feels a little quiet, right? Move you up to a mighty fine 69.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Hey, that's quiet regardless.
Testing 1 2 3. 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 Testing.
My headphones are jacked up in some way, so they're supposed to be relatively nice, but the problem is, so you've got the volume knob, right? And the volume's supposed to, like, if you scroll it up, the volume gets louder. If you scroll it down, it gets softer. Mine doesn't do that. So if I touch the volume knob, the wheel, it can do any number of things. It can make things louder. It can make things quieter. Regardless of what direction I turn it, it's like RNG the knob. So I never know what's going to happen with it. So sometimes things get louder. Sometimes things get softer. Sometimes they're deafening loud. Sometimes it's nothing but silence. So I have to... I don't trust my headphones when it comes to volume of anything. Wild. Well, once I get them into a good position, we're fine. And the pad here, well, it's not really a pad, but what this can do is it can raise and lower the volume as well. Basically, it's supposed to be used for balancing out voice audio versus game audio. So you can turn up somebody's voice, or you can turn up the audio, but since I don't really do that, I just use it to adjust game audio, like, minutely, rather than having, like, once I get it into a comfortable volume with the volume knob, I just use that to balance it out. That's not what it's there for, but that's what I use it for. There's a metronome. That was cool. All right. Telegram! Hope you settled in all right. Remember what we talked about. Focus on what you do best. Go to that special place of yours, find your motivation, build the character. Trust me, it'll be worth it. I'll try to keep in touch. Travel safe. Your friend and agent. I have friends? This is better than the last game. Build the character, connect the memories, dreams, and fears. Prepare for the big role. Are we actors? Oh, what is this? Act. I don't have enough letters. It's not react. Actor. Nope. Nope. I think slides are supposed to go on this. I think that's what that is. That's a slide projector. So maybe if we had some other slides. We also don't block the slide projector in any way. How is the water in the tub working and the shower head? All right, well, let's waste more water. Cool. All right. I'm rich. I don't care about water. Land ho! You hope there's an achievement called Wet Bandit. We're not the sticky bandits anymore. We're the wet bandits. Wait, we're not the wet bandits anymore. We're the sticky bandits. Same thing. Home Alone 1 and 2 are the same movie. The hell is that? Mutant creature. Ooh. Esteemed traveler, well, the room has been set up as per your request. The reel was delivered shortly before departure. We wish you a fulfilling journey. Respectfully, Icarus Transatlantic. Don't fly too close to the sun. Is that a fish? The hell is that? It's got a mouth. It's got like armored plating over its eyeballs. Fuck is that thing? Also, we'd have to find like a way to plug up the sinks. We'd have to get. Oh, are we a lady? Hello. Au contraire, mon frère. Mr. Jamil, I'm ready for my close-up. What? Avoid the character preparation, explore who am I, where am I, build the character preparation, explore who am I, where am I, build. I read it. I can read English when I see it. No, I can't. It's a line. Oh. Balamo Jammo. Movie time!
One, in his time, plays the parts of many men. He observes the others, while the others watch him. He's expected to behave properly, wandering through worlds that aren't really there. He puts on masks and adjusts accordingly. Each mask is a character. Each character, a layer. Layers upon layers, calling out to him. He must build the character he was meant to portray, or lose himself completely. Submerged, tightly surrounded by lives he's never lived. And yet, he stands on a stage where every man must play a part. And his is a sad one.
The unmooring. I was gonna say, I'm gonna turn up the audio again until that fucking bullet and that shot was really loud. Thoughts of a method actor. Yeah, sure, let's call it that. Is that Daniel Day-Lewis? Certainly not Thomas Jane. Abraham Lincoln. Wait, how the hell did we get into that room? What? That's... Okay. Esteemed traveler, as per the director's request, this section of the ship has been closed off to all passengers and crew. We wish you a pleasant and fulfilling day, Icarus Transatlantic. Wait, nobody can come in here? Why would you what? No, that's a fire hazard. I'm trapped. Let me out. I want pudding. Okay. Bagels. Bagels are good. Fruit, pears, apples. All right, I like this. What kind of liquor is that? Brown? I don't know what kind of flavor that is. What flavor of liquor? What? Why we always gotta be alone? Who that was? It's not like the mirror would stop working even if it was broken. Can I crouch? Ah, that is not the button I expected. The Y button crouches. That's weird. Am I okay? I can breathe better. Nope, nope. Quickly went away. Nope. Back to one nostril. Thank you. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. But also this. But also that. I don't know why I drew that thing. But that Sonic sneezing is my favorite. I don't know why I drew that. I just thought of it and I was like, this is great. Now I feel like I need more volume here. It's like the baby you weren't expecting. In the worst possible way. In the worst possible way. I'm still gonna tweak this. If things get loud, I'll turn it back down. I'm just gonna... Just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. How does the door slamming sound? Doesn't look like it's too loud. I like this ship. Very friendly. Those are boat sounds.
Listen, once you get there, Just do what you have to do. Get to the set and build this character for him. That's all that matters.
It's better than watching somebody give birth, right? This is way better than watching somebody give birth. I actually have something similar to this. It's a wooden figurine, and basically what you use these for is for sketching. I have one for sketching. And it kind of gives you like the basic human shape, so you can like put things in different poses, and it helps. I like using these things. It can help with sculpting too. Not just drawing, but it can help with sculpting. Well, all of this apparently is closed off, so this is just like they closed off a massive portion of the ship just for us. Well, I want that noise. Noise is good. All right. Ooh. I'm being seduced right now. And I love it. It's dusk. I'm assuming it's dusk and not dawn. What? I want to use the big ass light. Let me light your fire. No? Okay. Yeah, it's really pretty. Well, the first game was really nice looking as well. I think they're both done in Unity. And when Unity is utilized well, it can look very pretty. It's a nice engine. It's a basic engine from my understanding, but it can be utilized very nicely. Most of the stuff you hear about Unity are how like people like asset flip stuff. And so you hear a lot of negative things about it, but there have been a ton of games that have been made in Unity that are really nice looking, including Layers of Fear.
Yeah, I know you've told me 1,000,000 times how much you hate the sea. And I'm telling you, this gig is just too good to pass up.
Yeah, I don't know if we're a lady or a guy yet, because the room that we were in had lots of lady hats. Doesn't really matter. Just curious. I want to know our character, our motivations, what we're doing. I don't want to go down. Red is an unpleasant color for the environment we're in. Red doesn't look good on you. That was just a minor mishap. Just a minor mishap. Yeah, something's gonna happen with that.
All third-class passengers this way, please. Did you check the lower decks this time? I swear to God, if we find any stowaways again, you'll never set foot on a ship again.
There's a third class? I've heard of second class. There's a third class? Oh my. I'm pretty sure that's the only way that I travel is third class. If there's a fourth class, that's probably the real traveling. That's the good stuff. Traveling in the lower decks. I like to keep life wild. I usually travel in the engine room. I like the smell of oil and grease. Well, it locked anyways. Every door we go through. Portcullis. Very nice portcullis there. Oh, is that weird? Like, what the hell is up with it? Look at that. It's got, like, padding. You know how horses have, like, when they go, when they're on the racetrack and they have blinders on? It's like the fish has blinders, but they're, like, covering its face. Looks a bit like a catfish mouth. I'm be honest. I don't like... Ooh. I'm kind of nervous because whatever room we've been walking in, the doors have been locking behind us. That's typical. Ah. In an unprecedented move, the director decided to shoot his next motion picture aboard an ocean liner traveling across the Atlantic. Sounds like Speed 2. If we're Sandra Bullock, I am going to be amazed. Plot details are kept under wraps, but our trusted sources claim that the project has found its star. An obvious choice, perhaps, given the star's fabled career and numerous critically acclaimed roles. It has to be Sandy B. It seems that the recent worrying rumors as to the artist's personal life have not dissuaded the director. Sounds just like Sandra Bullock. It's totally it. I am now happy. I've always wanted to play a video game as Sandra Bullock. Speed 2, colloquially known as Boat Movie. The movie that people are on the boat. Also, what the fuck happened to... His name was Jason Fitzpatrick, right? He was in like a handful of movies, and then he immediately disappeared. He had disappeared just as quickly as he popped onto the scene. Sequel to Bus. You know what? I liked Bus. Bus was great. Keanu and Sandra Bullock needed to do more movies together. They had a beautiful chemistry, and I wanted more of it. And I was upset we did not get more of it. The first Speed was absolutely fantastic. Loved every minute of it. I still liked and enjoyed Speed 2. Not as good as the first. See? That's why I didn't do it. Y'all be locking motherfucking doors behind me. Are we gonna go get Moby Dick? Wait. Ahab. There we go. One of the most boring books I've ever read. From security office to chief security officer, the new procedures come into force as of next week. The company holds you personally responsible for enforcing them. Prepare all the guards for detailed briefings. Can I just express right now how nice it is to actually read something that makes sense in English rather than the nonsensical blatherings that were in Outlast 2? Like, I understood what was going on, but oh my god, man. That shit was hard to read. It hurt my brain. This is proper English. As you are well aware, there have been prior incidents of unwanted individuals making their way aboard the vessel. We must ensure that doesn't happen again. In short, stowaways will not be tolerated. Excuse me. Well, I am not a stowaway. I am a proper passenger. Ooh, free key. Not only do we get freaky, we get a fan too. I have many fans, you know. I'm quite popular. Yeah, I can't see anything in there. It's not like we have a flashlight or anything. Yeah, I hit every button we have. Crotch? Yes, please. Need a goddamn umbrella for?
Never met
Oh,
the guy in person, but few people have.
it's a shillelagh.
That's why you hear all these rumors about him being broken or disfigured. All that nonsense.
It's a shillelagh. It's used for beating. It's my beating stick. Oh, get to me shillelagh. I don't know what accent I used there. It was a bastardization of like every accent. Ah, that's not a door. And the game made a noise, and I feel like something was supposed to be like, oh. It happened after I walked down the stairs, though, so that wasn't exactly helpful. I can hit someone with either a paint can or a hammer, so sure. Oh, that's a buttons! Holy shit! I am in heaven! Hit all the buttons! Hit all the buttons! That's SOS. Does that say right to left? Three long, three short, three long, three short, three long, three short, three long, three short, three long. Wait, is S3 long? Was I doing it backwards? I thought it was short, 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 long, 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 short, short, short. Is it long, 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 short, 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 long, long, long? I'm doing what the thing said. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Oh, there's 2 in there. Nope, that's a 3. I don't think we're actually supposed to do any SOS kind of thing here. You have a confession to make. If your life depended on your memorization of Morse SOS, you'd be stuck like Gilligan. I thought it was 3 short, 3 long, 3 short. SOS Morse code. I don't want the fucking sound. I just want to... I thought I was right, but I may be wrong. Yeah, 3 short, 3 long, 3 short. Yep. It's... Yep. Don't let this game be a dumbass to you. 3 short, 3 long, 3 short. SOS. That's not how we came in here. Like that game, the game actually had me questioning my knowledge. I hate when stuff does that. It's like, wait, was I right? I'm pretty sure I was right. We're not going in that door. That's a hat bag. Very nice. I do need a place for all of my hats. A performance for the ages. Acting, if done well, is a scary business. It takes immense courage to lose consciousness of your own self and not just reenact, but become the character you're portraying. Few can muster that kind of courage, and yet it happens. To which, after last night's visit to the Majestic Theater, I can personally attest, as my regular readers know all too well. I am careful with words and not the easiest critic to please. Having said that, the play's lead performance left me speechless, utterly fearless. The acting by unintelligible name was nothing short of transcendent. It was as if the person on stage dissolved before my very eyes, letting the character burst into existence. Page torn off. Very nice. Glad we got that lore. So that must be a review of our acting prowess. Turlet time, turlet time. Turn everything on in turlet time. Oh. I keep photos in my bathroom as well. Oh, it's a slide. Nice. We need that. We had the slide projector upstairs in our room. Well, maybe we don't need it, but we can use it. What? Huh? That's not how that was. Was it? No. I didn't want to go in there anyways. I'm waiting for that door to open back up. You know what? It's nice that the doors close on their own. It makes me happy. Because I was 100% going to close it. Is there really nothing in this dining area? Whatever. Whee! I didn't do that. You can't prove it.
Guy's got a reputation. Makes his actors jump through hoops before he even lets them on the set. Supposed to be some new method of building the character. Bunch of artsy-fartsy bullshit if you ask me. Just go with it. Guy doesn't take no for an answer.
You did mention method acting there, Doom Stromo. Maybe. But this isn't talking about us though. This is talking about the director. I swear, it's the second time it fell. It's not my fault. Also, can I blash it? Blash it's not a word, but I'm gonna blash it anyways.
So what if the guy's a little nuts? He's a director. It comes with the job. I mean, what's he gonna do? Kill ya?
I mean, I'd like it if he would spit in my mouth. That would be nice. Lovely. All right. Same room again? Yep.
I think it's all an act.
The hills are alive with the Phantom of the Opera. I don't think we're supposed to be... I think knowing who we are is supposed to be a mystery, so I don't think we're supposed to see our reflections in anything. It just drives me nuts that some video games are like, it's impossible to do reflections, and other video games are like, here's your reflection. If Resident fucking Evil can give us reflections in a video game, anyone can. Anyone can. Direction versus spit transmissions. That's how we get the fun STDs. Like herpes. From Icarus Transatlantic Security Office to all officers, most of you are already aware of the Hollywood motion picture that's going to be shot aboard our vessel. We are sending you detailed guidelines as to which decks are to be restricted for regular passengers. Above all else, the film crew and cast are not to be disturbed. Well, this makes me wonder if this is going to be supernatural. So the first game was definitely... wasn't like there was a haunting or anything going on, but it was certainly supernatural. I wonder if we're going to be accosted by people, demons, whatever, what have you. I'm kind of curious. I like balls.
The world's a stage, but the play is badly cast.
All right, maybe because I just watched Candyman, but it sounds a lot like Tony Todd. That deep, raspy voice. I'm getting some Tony Todd vibes. I'm getting some Tony Todd vibes, and I like it.
Always a way. Light in the darkness. There's always a way.
Maybe it's not, it might not be. I'm just...
Do you remember?
Remember what? Do you remember the time when we fell in love?
Before the world told you who you should be, do you remember who you were? Come, I will make you remember.
It's definitely not, but... Oh, the ball went away. Where's my globe? What do you want to make me remember? How do you know I want to remember? I don't want to remember. So many have tried to be a part of my greatest work, as if there was ever a choice. Only one can bring this character to life. Only one is broken enough to build it. I'm pretty broken too. Can I play? Broken's kind of like my thing, you know? Just saying. I want in. Okay. Am I acting now? You know what's really cool about this? So we're supposed to be in a film, and so maybe we're going to be blending, you know, fiction and reality together. And I like that. That's a clever way to do things. Maybe we're delusional. Oh, Mr. Sun, sun, bright and shiny sun, won't you please shine down on me? Right? That's a good song that we can sing about that pretty picture. Well, I know why the caged bird sings. And that is a lock combination. Okay. We've got a sword and a penis gun? And 3 pirates? I don't know what the hell we're looking at in that picture. It's a good angle, literally a method actor to the detriment of mental health, not unlike our man's Daniel Days.
Wake
Yeah.
up, Mr. Hardy. We've got to get out of this godforsaken prison before we rot.
But it could be. That could be exactly it. Like, so deep in the role that they can't determine fiction from reality. That's probably not good for the boat. The Jolly Roger. Why would you call a skull and crossbones the Jolly Roger? Four or five. Oh, there we go. I was curious how we were going to rotate that. That was unintuitive. All right. I'm not quite sure what we're doing with that yet. I guess I gotta figure it out, though. We got some cardboard and a buoy? Oh! Well, there you go. Figured it out. Really difficult. I thought it was gonna be something to do with like that drawing here and the eye patch. I thought it was gonna have something to do with that. No, you just look up and there's the code. I'm kind of glad that it was just that, and I didn't have to braino my way through that. Let's be honest, we probably would have been stuck there for like an hour. Is that people? Are you people?
Are we really going? Lily, I'm... That's Captain Baines to you, Mr. Hardy. Remember the name, Quartermaster, or I'll have you walk the plank.
I dig it. I'll walk your plank any day. Haha. Kazat! Oh. Wait, are those dildos? No, that's paint. Paint tubes, dildos. Same thing. This is my favorite thing now. Wow! Wow! Ah, okay. What? That was it? Oh, did I move it too far? Some shining caretaker ballroom stuff here now. It's good music. This is the party hardy music. What are these to do? No? What? How many blunts did you have today? 90, 30. What the hell's wrong with your forehead, man? You look high as fuck. That looked pretty damn good to me. Button. Excusez-moi. I think we're getting close. Maybe just a... How? I think that guy's head exploded. Kind of like a crash test dummy. Oh, what's up, y'all? We dancing and shit? Alright. Y'all wanna get freaky.
These images, memories of you, they've been haunting me.
And yet you cling to him. Because without me, you have nothing.
I thought that said cracker ass ballroom music. It'd be appropriate though. It would be some cracker ass ballroom music though. Some cracker ass ballroom music. Yep. That's probably not good. Music's very warbly. Yo, mama. Scary things are starting to happen and I love it. Oh, is what we've been waiting for. I'm on my mark.
I'm back, Mahardy. Scouted out the whole area. Looks like there's a trail we can follow.
A trail?
Aye. Left by fellow pirates, no doubt. To lead us to a safe harbor.
How do people pronounce this word? So obviously this is not what that says. This is chalk. But how do you say that word right there? Is it crown? Is it crayon? Is it crayon? How do people pronounce this word? It's also non-toxic, so you could totally eat all that you want. How would you say that? So many people pronounce that word differently. Just about everyone I've ever talked to says that word differently. I personally say crayons. I want some blue colored crowns. I don't see the... Let's get out of there. I say crayons. My ex was like, crowns. He was like, these crowns. Your crowns. Alright, your crowns. I've got some friends that say crayons. I'm like, Motherfucker, ain't nobody say crayon. There's too many syllables. A 2. Meow? Meow Records Company? Meow? Meow. It's like you know what that reminds me of? There's that picture of RCA. RCA is the Radio Company Association. Either way, there's like a megaphone and there's like a little cute, adorable dog that's like barking into it. That's what that reminds me of. Radio Controlled Company. Recording Control Company. What does RCA stand for? It's radio something. RCA. Radio Corporation of America. Not bad. That wasn't even close. Radio Corporation of America. They've been around since apparently 1919. I don't think they exactly exist anymore. Just know they make shitty tablets sometimes. Oh, it looks like that person's, like, you know, holding a gun, right? Like that's what that is. Or a flashlight, but why would you hold a flashlight like that? Interesting. I hope I don't get shot by a telescope.
There she is, Mr. Hardy. The fastest vessel ever built. Ready to set sail for the land of the flame.
I don't see any sails.
Shh. We must make our way aboard, quietly.
Esquam Videri? Something of life. I'm not sure. RCA's been around for a very, very, very long time. At least as far as US standards go, very long time. Yar, me mateys. Oh! Aw! There was like treasure and shit in there. I was looking at that. Dumb game. I think these things are gonna come after us. That's what I think. We're whalers on the moon. We're whalers on the moon. Y'all slipped me acid and I didn't know it. You goofballs. Y'all knew I liked acid. Oh. Guess we're not going back up then, huh? There are no whales and we tell tales.
Avast, Mr. Hardy. Too many of them scurvy dogs to take head on.
Lily, I want to go home.
Quartermaster, Steel yourself. Be your heart soaked in doubt, or be there a fire burning within.
I like the pirate story. What? Why? Uh-oh. And obviously something exploded. But what you want me to do with that? Oh. Okay. Now we can stand up again. It's very bright. Oh, ring that bell. That should signify land. That's what ringing the bell signifies. When the bell is rung, land is seen. I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate. Turn the mast to the left. Wait, that was to the right. Whatever, man. It's also not the mast. The ship wheel. So, I clearly know what I'm talking about. Everything I say should be believed. Alright, well, things are getting a little bit more unsettling, but also not. Free hairbrush. What if that has lice in it? Made to order. One sturdy wooden chest built entirely of old oak with heavy iron banding, additional leather straps and carrying handles on the sides, large enough to fit a grown man. We hope you'll find our work to your satisfaction. Now, what do we mean grown man? Do you mean like grown man like my size, or do you mean like grown man tiny people size? Like, can someone over a 6-foot stature fit into this luggage? Because I can fold up pretty tiny. I just want to know. Because I'm down for popping myself in some luggage. Oh. They're filling it in. Be ready to go back. Alright, maybe we can get this one. It just turns out to be a coffin. That's not luggage, then. Charlatan. Nope, that's too many letters. What can go there? U. And it's not going to be an A, an E. Actor. It's got to be an O, maybe? The character. Ooh, CHARACTER. Yeah, maybe. maybe character could fit there. Character could totally fit there. The only reason why I didn't guess that is I thought we were playing like hangman rules, and it usually gets me into trouble as assumptions because there was already an A there. So I assumed if there was an A there, then no more A vowels. But that could be wrong. I do that a lot. Character could very well be it. It definitely fits. So a strong possibility. A strong possibility. For sure. Character's a good guess. Very good guess. I'm down. Character. I'm gonna go with Charlemagne. That's my guess. Charlemagne. Yuck. Wait, is it black and white now? Did I not notice this? It's black and white now? Cool. You know, there's some times where your brain can screw around with you and you can look at something black and white and still see color because your brain just looks at something and goes, well, it should be this color, and it just associates it. Brain can be a very deceitful thing. All right, now that we have privacy, look at me, I'm beautiful. It's something Old English and completely left field. Free shoes. Character is Old English? I wouldn't say so. Oh, color's back. Interesting. That's a beach chair right there. And we're black and white again. That's kind of confusing. Yo, Sarione. How you doing, homie? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely Friday. This game is called Layers of Fear, as you can see right there. All of October, we play freaky, deaky, scare the poop out of you video games. We finished up an amazing game tonight called Outlast 2, and now we are playing through Layers of Fear 2. So I played through Outlast 1 and The Whistleblower, which is kind of like tied into the Outlast game. It's the DLC for it. Last year, and we played Layers of Fear last year. So tonight we finished up Outlast 2, and now we're starting up Layers of Fear 2. The game hasn't really gotten spooky yet, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're still kind of in the early throes of it. We're about a little over an hour into the game. The last Layers of Fear game took me about 5 hours to get through. I bet you this game's probably a bit longer. It's interesting so far. We're on a ship and we're part of a film crew. Apparently, we're an actor. And actor. I'm digging it. I'm digging it so far. Not entirely sure what's happening, but we're slowly, I think, figuring things out. A little bit. It's not puzzle, but yeah, like as much of a puzzle as like a Resident Evil game will give you. Oh, remember we saw that mannequin before and it had its hands out and it looked like it was holding a gun? I think that's like supposed to be the same thing. So it shot something. I don't know what we're figuring out right now. There's a bit of a backstory, but not much of. I mean, other than the fact that this is used to wind film, what is that? This could be something, right? This looks like a bit of a map. Up, right, and then up. And then there's... alright. Might be something. You like this game already? Well, the first game's really cool. This one has a bit of a different story. I enjoy that. Oh, I wanted to go that way. I thought that was going to be where we were headed. Yeah, so far I would say it's really nifty. I'm enjoying my experience so far. It's more of a walking simulator than anything else. It's not like we're going to get weapons or anything like that and shoot stuff. It's been coming and going over the past, like, few minutes. It's been coming and going, so I'm not entirely sure. It's like, oh, we've got black and white. I think we're supposed to be in ye old day of 1982. No, I think we're supposed to be in, like, the 30s or 40s, so a lot of film was filmed in black and white back then. It wasn't until like the 50s and 60s where really color started to take over, and it wasn't until like I think the late 60s where like TV started to get color, but film had color definitely in the 60s. But I think the idea is that, like, since we're supposed to be a film star, I don't, it's just a visual thing, I think, right now. But certainly has something to do with the fact that this is supposed to be like a film in ye old day. No, I don't think it's a clue. I think it's just a visual effect. Oh, did that not go all the way down? LB to run? Oh, I bet you I'm not supposed to get caught by this spotlight, but why wouldn't I want to get caught by the... Alright, let's find out why we don't want to get caught by the spotlight. Alright, don't know what it is, but it definitely was not a good thing. Okay. Since it comes and goes, no, I think it's a visual effect. Genuinely think it's just a visual effect. It's like we're in an old Private Dick's office. Oh, yeah, see? Double shadows. Yeah.
I know you did it. You killed her.
Truth is, it was her killing me. Slowly. All this time.
Got him. She killed me long ago. We really don't... What? We really don't know if we're a male or female actor right now. I think we're a female actor. 50s era? Probably a little bit before. Probably sometime in late 30s, 40s era, but yeah. It kind of reminded me of that said Double Identity, and there's a movie called Double Indemnity that came out with, was that Humphrey Bogart? I think Double Indemnity was Humphrey Bogart. It's a really good sort of film noir movie. I think that was supposed to be a take on. No, it's not Bogart. Who's in Double? James. No. It was the dad. It was the dad and My Three Sons. It was the dad and My Three Sons who was in Double Indemnity. What the hell is his name? Double Indemnity. I think it was also based on a book. Yeah, 1944. Billy Wilder directed that. No shit, that's such a good one. Fred McMurray. Yeah, he was the dad in My Three Sons. Fred McMurray. It's a good one. If you like mystery movies and stuff like that, it's old. It's old as hell. But yeah. It's good stuff. I really enjoyed Double Indemnity. It's a fun thriller mystery kind of movie. Really good. And Fred McMurray does a good job. Very different. The only thing I had ever seen him in prior to that was My Three Sons. I'm old. Not 1944 old, but old. Oh. Well, why would we want to go in there? Let's listen to the... Oh, I was going to say you can't go back. No, that you can't go back. All right. They didn't seal that off. We got a choice here. All right. Well, let's go down the better lit path. It actually didn't matter. That actually seemed a bit shorter too. But yes, that poster was definitely from that era where they hand drew the stuff. 10 to the right, 80 to the left, 40 to the right. 10, 80, 40. All right, 10, 80, 40. Got that in my brain. 10, 80, 40. Oh, and here we are. Wait, what? Oh, it says it right there, too. Like, what the hell? $10. $80. $40? How do you do this? $10. $80. $40? What? It's the wrong way. It's to the right. 10. 8. 4. Maybe that's the wrong thing. 10. 8. 4. It said to the right. I don't like how this controls at all. I can't see anything, game. Stop moving the camera when I move shit. All right, so we're going to the right. 10. 8. 4. Probably not close enough. Okay. There we go. I thought I had to do it in one motion and you had to confirm it each one. That's fine. I messed up. Easy.
In the land we've seen behind shut eyes, the one of bright shores caressed by tide, where there's no pain, no fear, no fury, no lies. There we shall stand tall, our hearts full of pride. If your dreams are bold and by no man bound, if your soul is strong, unlike any other, able to build walls or tear to the ground, then yours is this world, my little brother.
Oh. I can't. Ah, so we were in like a cave or something like that, huh? Full of booty. That big booty cave. So if you're wondering what all this stuff is, basically what happens on a set is sometimes they'll mark what they want the actor to do and where they walk. So they use like chalk and stuff like that to mark where they want them to go. So that's what all these things are. Like these are marks and stuff like that. And the big X is like where the character is supposed to like stop. Can't read that. Mr. Hardy is a quartermaster, and that is very important thing to be because a quartermaster takes care of getting the crew where it needs to be and also makes sure there's plenty of food and rum for everyone. Mr. Hardy's very loyal to the captain and always follows orders because he knows that he, the captain, not Mr. Hardy, is a fearless leader. The captain sometimes gets crossed with Mr. Hardy, but it's only because he cares greatly about the whole crew. The truth is, bottom of the page is torn off. The truth is what? Well, either I'm crazy or my light flickered. Oh, another slide. Very nice. Alright, I'm not entirely sure, but I think we're trying to find slides. So in our main room, there was a projector. Slide projector. And it had space for a bunch of different slides. Alright, perfect. Just need to make sure that's the only way, and I just made the assumption because I saw the slide casings there. That's what we were going to get. I think the slides are optional. So the first game had multiple endings depending on what you did throughout the game. And I'm going to make a wild assumption that this game also follows along in that So we're probably going to have the ability to have different endings. Sorry. I was staring at the cable in my controller. It sometimes separates itself. All right, we're going to have to stop this on a specific frame, I think. Right there, probably. Freaky. Oh, I love it. I love... Did you go making noises without me understanding why you're making noises? Wanted to look around the room a little bit. Okay. The sound of the flies kind of like blends into the warbling of the music. That's creepy. Oh shit, it's The Shining. It's The Shining. That's the carpet in The Shining, and Danny goes riding around on his little tricycle. Oh, that's so cool. That is definitely, you can tell it's the carpet. It's the carpet that gives it away. The tricycle definitely helps, but that's totally it. That is 100% a callback to The Shining. Very cool. Very cool. Just a little Easter egg. It serves no purpose. Very cool. I dig that. I dig that a lot. I really do enjoy when games like go, I'm gonna call it the extra mile, and like throw in like strange Easter eggs and stuff like that. There's no reason to do that. I mean, that movie didn't exist supposedly, like, I guess this is supposed to be in like the 30s or 40s. I think it's safe to say that it probably the 40s, considering that movie poster was supposed to be a callback to, well, it was supposed to be a callback to Double Indemnity, but that happened in the 40s, and The Shining happened in the 80s, so I don't know. It's definitely old-timey, though. So it's like a movie set picture. So doesn't really do anything for me. Oh, you know what I just thought of? I wonder if this is some like foreshadowing stuff. Maybe we should be careful about certain rooms. And we don't want like a chair falling from the ceiling and crushing us. That was also hilarious.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool.
The 12th night. If I didn't know any better, I would say that's like a King Arthur kind of thing, but I don't think that that's what's supposed to be the, not sure. Lots of Easter eggy stuff in here. Well, more slides. It's possible that there's another slide in here. Oh, we saw that before. That was at the beginning of the game when we played that film. This is what it stopped on, right? Was this torso? We didn't see any boots and stuff. It kind of looks circusy.
Figures, faces, voices from the past, wrapped in a heavy, old bag.
It's moving at like 2 frames a second. Everything else is moving fine. And then I look at that and it's moving at like 2 frames a second. Fine. Not fine. Fine. Not fine. Fine. No. What is going on with that? Ah. Fans, viewers, my favorite. An audience. Why is it moving at like 2 frames per second? What is wrong with this? If this was a game that was in like... So, if this was like a game that came out in like 1998 and you had a static background, but then you had like, you know, a little bit of like CGI in there that like moved a rotating chandelier or whatever, you'd go, okay, it makes sense that it's moving at 2 frames per second. Why is that like that? That's so weird. Everything else, like, everything is fine except for this thing moving. What? It's so... What?
The first thing to do is to get rid of it.
Get rid of what? Are you gonna have a baby too? We talking about abortion? Is... Oh.
A little spark is all it takes to set the human soul on fire.
No. Weird. Okay. Oh.
An act of creation always begins with an act of destruction.
That's not true at all. Like, if you're gonna make a baby, you don't destroy another human to make a baby. Unless it's, like, very rough sex. Like, what? I got a ball, though, so neato bandito. I think some maybe. I don't think all of them are. But we're supposed to sort of be on a set. I don't think everything's a direct movie reference. But I think some things are. Some things are specific just for this game and other things aren't. Oh, we're back in black and white.
One life ends, another begins. One life ends. The right one.
Oh, I gotta shoot some shit? Hell yeah, man, I'm down.
Action.
Wait, you want me to shoot a mannequin? A man or a woman?
Why wait?
I don't want to shoot either, man. Are they gonna make me? Do I have to? I think I have to. I don't know. Like we're in this like surreal state. I don't know if all right. Well.
Action.
Sucks to be you, bro.
Life for life. One must be taken. The right one. The simple task and the execution. Truthful, instinctive, pure. That'll do for now.
That'll do. For now. Why did I have to shoot the lady? I tried to shoot the gent in the top hat and it didn't let me. All right, well, we'll have to keep that in mind, possibly some symbolism or something like that. They made us murder a woman. That could be a lot of different things. It's a weird audio clip. Verm. Oh, we were on the other side of that before. We were definitely on the... But, I think there was a guy standing here. I think this was the one where there was, like, the guy pointing. Like, the hand pointing? Maybe. I could just be making that up and... Remember earlier tonight when I said that I thought that the music box song kind of like creepiness just is kind of played out? It is. It's a creepy music box song. Oh my god, it's creepy. I never once thought music box was creepy. It's creepy. It's not. It's not. Stop trying to make it something because it's not. Okay. No, it did work in Candyman. But not in like a creepy way. It just kind of like fit. Like, the music just kind of fit. When it's played a bit distorted, it's creepy. Maybe if it was more distorted, that was just straight up music box. So, sure, yeah, no, I was wrong. But there was a door like this where there was a mannequin on the other side. I guess it didn't have a portico. I don't think music box is creepy. like I've watched like 300 horror movies that have used it, so maybe I'm desensitized in some way to it. I've never thought that the music box song was ever creepy. Feels like we're on that. Well, that's the fun thing. We are on a ship. We are on a cruise liner. That's the point. At the beginning of the game, you're like walking around and it's rocking back and forth and there's water leaking down and stuff. Yeah, we are on a ship. For sure. It's a clever observation coming in late there, Serio. Clever observation. But yeah, there's a lot of ship-type imagery on here for sure. Well, why did they have me come in here? Ah, there we go. Well, I hope nobody's seizure prone. Okay, well that's new. I did say that these like mannequin like things were gonna come to life and they were gonna be the things that were gonna hunt us down, right? They are 100% the thing that's gonna fucking accost us. La 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 la. Hi. Oh, changed your position, huh? Yeah, but he was standing more like this guy. Was just kind of standing there. It changed its stance. Now looks like it's holding a weapon of sorts. Yeah, I'm turning that off. Oh no 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 no. Oh, okay, everything's fine. Very nice. Very nice and pleasant. Cereal, why were you yelling no and then walking? I want to go back out this door. I want to go back. We got some stairs. This one's probably locked then, yeah? Okay. Breath.
Look what I found, Mr. Hardy. This chart will lead us away from peril and into safe harbor.
Enter here. Happy face over here. So there's a couple of spots that are red. I mean, it's not like we have a actual map, so I know where the hell I am on the ship. I've got no fucking clue. We going forward.
You shouldn't play with strangers. She wouldn't like that. She doesn't like it when you play with anyone but her.
I'm not playing with anyone. Who the fuck are you talking to? First of all, who was you? Look, this isn't the first time I've stabbed a 6-year-old. I mean, I've never stabbed a 6-year-old. What would you ever think of that? Oh my stars, well I do declare. Props shopping list. Replica of a 17th century flintlock pistol. Fully operational. Gunpowder 4 kegs, 66 pounds each. Ammunition 5 boxes, 100 pieces. Dummies 100. So there's a bunch of dummies. There's a live pistol somewhere around here though. That's not good. That is genuinely the opposite of good. Hi! Only one of us knows what must be done. Only one of us knows what is at stake. The other doesn't need to know, doesn't need to understand, only listen and act. I kind of wish you could see through the portacles. Alright, maybe there's nothing on the other side that we can get to, but I still wish that there was something there that we could see. Like maybe some creepy shit, you know? Give me some creepy deepy. Make something weird happen on the other side, but ooh.
I think there's something in the dark.
Shh. Someone's coming.
Oh, it's broken.
Hello? Anyone there?
Bloody hell. Sod it. The chief wants it checked so bad he can bloody well do it himself.
Alright, so the kids might be stowaways that were on the ship. I don't think they have anything to do with us personally. I think they might be stowaways. I don't know. I don't think that there's like a movie reference like everything that we do. I think just every once in a while there's like, you know, some sort of small Easter egg that points towards something. I can't see anything. Nice violin. No. No. This would be after the bubonic plague, so, and definitely after the, I think this is after the Spanish flu as well. So, no, just nasty-ass rats on the ship. Some nasty-ass rats. Some janky, stanky rats. Cowards died many times before their deaths. Oh, fuck off. I tried to close the door. I had to close my eyes. I don't blame you.
Close the door.
Oh, can I bash something in the head?
Hurry, we have to secure it. They'll be here any moment.
Hammer time.
I'm scared.
You should be scared. You know what happens if they find us. They'll send us back.
So they are stowaways, that's the point. Please turn faster, game. Something weird was happening with the controls there. Like, I was holding left, and it was just... Here we go. Here we go. We're turning. Oh, we're turning. Oh, we're turning. We're turning. It doesn't make me happy that it was doing that. Alright, it's a little loud. There we go. We're doing great now. Alright. I think it had something to do with the fact that I was, like, caught on shit. There we go. Perfect. We're doing great. Game design? Yeah, I think it was my fault. I think it was my fault. It's just, it was weird. Oh my god. Oh, curtains and stuff? What the hell?
The door behind you.
The hunt.
Are those rats? They look like rats, huh? Cool. That was neat. That was very neat. I dig it. Oh. We got some color back now, too. Production miniature copy daily sketch. Whatever. Can't do anything with that. I think that was just a loading thing. That was crazy. Am I back in my room? Why was that scary? I'm back in my room. Put the mask on. It's raining outside. Inside every actor is the one part they were born to play, the one character they were meant to build. Chip away the bloody marble, give form to the formless until all that remains is the truth. If that monster comes up again, it 100% will come up again. There is no question. It totally will. Looks like people boarding the ship. They're all kind of partially destroyed. We only picked up 2. And that looks like the loading docks. Like that's a crane, which is not tall enough to load anything on the big-ass ship. Okay. Show your true face. Yeah, so those have to be all of the letters that are in character, right? C-H-A-R... No. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's 10 in this one. 3, 6, 9, 10. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, so that can't be, they can't be the same. Reskarth. Show your true face. But that has... It's probably character. Put the mask on. That's probably what it is. Huh. Recording, eh? What? 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 So I'm playing on Epic, and I think one of the things is that like there's like a handful of achievements that you can get, but because it's Epic, there's no achievements, so like finding stuff like that is kind of meaningless. Billy Shakespeare. Yeah, I think Double Shadows is supposed to be Double Indemnity. I'm not sure what Remember Her is supposed to be. Oh, look at all these blank spots. So you can have a ton of different posters. You can see where like the little outline there where the posters and stuff are supposed to be. So there's a ton of like missing stuff here. So this is kind of like our collectible room. Oh, and I bet you stuff's supposed to go on here. Those look like pedestals. All right, we picked up a film reel, I think. All right, we saw that.
How
They had a
far
bunch of
can
shoes.
he go? How deep can he descend? The thing he seeks is still there, buried, hidden away, locked in a vault, a prison of himself. He tries and fails to understand. A hungry animal does not think. It knows. It needs. It acts. Where reason dare not go, instinct prevails. And so he must leave the stillness of the mind and brave the storm of teeth and claws. Only
What? Act 2, the Hoont. Oh no, there's no boss fights in this game. Absolutely no boss fights in this game. This is a walking simulator. There aren't boss fights. So it looks like, so we had the torso, and now it looks like there's a leg there. So in the original Layers of Fear, you were kind of like finishing your painting off, and there I think were 6 chapters. I think 6 different like pieces of body that you were finding. So I bet you it's something similar. We've got arm, leg, head. So we're building this body back up together. So we did 1. So we've got what, 3, 4 more things to discover, I guess. We got there. Build the character motivation. What drives me? What do I want? What do I need? What are my virtues crossed out? My flaws? Who crossed out? What? Hunts crossed out. Haunts me? All right. I know. Either way, I think that's going to have to do it for me for tonight. It's 5:30 in the morning. I got a couple things I need to do. I'll be back tonight, and we will keep playing Layers of Fear. I've got a sneaking suspicion that this is probably going to take all of Saturday's stream. I'm not sure, but it took about 2 hours to get through the first part there. So I've got a sneaking suspicion that if each part's about an hour and a half, 2 hours, we've got some chunky time ahead of us. It kind of reminds me of the way that the first part of Outlast was relatively short. Like the first part of Layers of Fear was relatively short. I think this one's going to be bigger, like Outlast 2 was. I think this is going to be a much longer game. And I don't even think we've seen the tip of the iceberg yet in this game. I don't even think we've gotten close to that yet, which is exciting. But I think this is a good place to call it. We just started up Act 2. I think this is a good place to just be like, all right, yeah, we're done here for now. We'll pick this up tomorrow. I'm assuming I think it's got an auto save, right? What happens if we hit continue? So we're in the hunt and we're right here. Perfect. All right. That works out real well. So I will be back tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with me this evening. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for hanging out with me and watching Outlast 2, which was an amazing game. I will still encourage everyone to go and play that. You don't need to play the original Outlast, so you can play Outlast 2 without it. It's fantastic. And so far, Layers of Fear 2 seems really cool too. We've barely scratched the surface in this game, so I'm sure we've got some more interesting things to happen. I feel like we haven't even started to see half the things. We just opened up. All we did was we were like, yo, I want a soda pop, and we opened up the can and we haven't even taken a sip yet. We just looked at it and we were like, I know what that tastes like. I think that's what we got. No problem, Serio. I will be back tonight. We will continue to play more Layers of Fear. I'm excited to see what else this game has to offer. It's fun so far. I'm enjoying it. I like the movie theme. I don't want to call myself a movie buff because that makes me sound, I think, kind of douchey, but I kind of am. I like movies and stuff like that, so this seems very much up my alley. Seems like a kind of game that I can get a lot of enjoyment from. I think we're gonna have a good time, a very good time with this game. I think we're gonna have a very fancy schmancy time with this. Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. Enjoy your mornings, afternoons, evenings, whatever you got going on today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tonight. We'll keep playing this, like I said. And either way, you lovely people. Bye-bye and peace out.